and I saw I had I saw a post where there was a picture of Clay, and I guess he was at Chris's house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and Roy was like, "Dang, now I wish we had went this weekend." But he's gonna be there all week next week too. Then we'll get to see him when we get there this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should saw some cook face. We just saw face. We all walked in except Quaylen, right? And he gotta get some gifts for his granny. And I said, Quaylen sent you this. And all of a sudden, here he come out. Boy, listen, you just saw her face. She couldn't believe it. I said, okay. That's all good. But, yeah, it's an exciting time. He has to go back and everything. He came to church Sunday in his uniform. Girl, I was like, I'm done.
But clean.
Girl, he was so clean. I told girl, look, the hat and everything. And I told him, I said, you better not breathe. Girl, look like he was going to pop a butt. Because, their uniform got to be so, it's so crisp. Girl, I was through. Sister Cook came all the way to Texas City to church, so that was a blessing. Came out there, had a good time with us and everything. And
I called her and I said, oh, she got on the hat. You headed to church.
Baby, and when I tell you,
she had on the hat.
Come on, and the grandchildren know. When Sister Cook put on the hat, they got a whole little string that hold it on her head. Listen, this baby. So I said, because at first I was looking, I said, "Ooh, it's a nice hat." Then I got up close to her, the hug on her, baby. It was strapped. It ain't coming off. Sister Cook's hat was on her head, baby. Baby, she didn't come to play with us for church, not at all. But she had a good old time. Yeah, then we got a new member, and he cooked, baby. He did barbecue, all kinds of stuff. We really had too much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought more people, would come to church, but anyway, we had so much food, it was ridiculous. But
yeah.
Mhm. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. So it was very, very nice. So what can I say?
That's good.
Mhm. Last week, okay, y'all, let's get on into this topic.
Uh-huh.
Will things ever be normal again? Right? People are talking about we're going to pull our mask off and get back to normal. But let's be honest, will it ever be normal?
It's a new normal.
It
ain't going to go back to the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
They stop wearing masks. They all have this misconception that, I got the shot, so I can do whatever I want. You can, but you can still get COVID. It's just supposed to take the edge off.
Mhm.
So and then with the strains that are coming out, you just never know. So I just rather be safer.
Yeah. Because aren't they talking about in India? Is that India where people it's just tearing them apart? You understand? So I mean, I'm the same way. It's not gonna. You said what now?
Of the new, they've had a couple of cases of the new strain in Shreveport.
Jesus.
And that was, I want to say, last week or the week before. So.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
So all I know is it's not going to get back to our old normal. It's just going to be a new normal.
Yeah. Definitely.
And the new normal is with masks.
Masks.
Still sanitizing. Still doing all the other stuff,
Girl, I was in the store, right? And I was looking at dresses. I say, okay, find me a dress. So I pulled this dress off the rack, right? And it looked weird because It looked like it was a long top. It looked like it could be, how the little pull-up dress, like a tube dress, right? Then it looked like, but it had the arms at the bottom. So I was talking to Moni. I said, "What's wrong with this right here?" She said, "That's a mask dress." I said, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
She said, "That's a mask dress where you pull like a turtleneck, you pull it up over your face." I said, I'm done.
Yep.
Things will never be normal again. My biggest,
and you know what?
My biggest.
No, go ahead.
My biggest issue with these masks was people started robbing. Let's be honest. People started robbing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ski mask. I'm like, dude, that's not the mask they talking about.
In most places, tell you cannot wear a hat or a mask or a hat or a hoodie or something like that, like in the bank and in certain gas stations, stuff like that. But now everybody's so.
Man,
if we're not criminals and we're thinking about it, imagine what the criminals are doing.
Exactly. I saw a video on the news. There was a video on the news, dude was robbing it, at business, robbery as usual, I'm going to hit this corner store, right? Me, I'm so sarcastic. They got, look, the video playing. This dude got the mask all the way up. Only thing you can see is his eyes, right? And they still got the nerve to say, if you recognize this man. No, I don't recognize him. I don't recognize him. Y'all didn't think this thing all the way through. You really didn't. That baby standing up in there got that. Look, then Darion, he talking about somebody bought him a mask, right? But it really was one of them, what's the things called? The mask you pull over your head. And he said, this is what he's going to start wearing. I say, I dare you wear that. A ski mask. I say, I dare you wear that in this black neighborhood. No. Matter of fact, I dare you wear that in any other neighborhood besides this one. My mama said, no. I said, I wish you would. You better not wear that nowhere. And last week on the show, your niece was on here, and we was talking about how after the George Floyd verdict, it got worse with these cop killings. Got worse. Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah. So, had you noticed that after the verdict that it got worse?
Nah, I didn't. I haven't really been paying attention to a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
Of that nature. We have so much other stuff going on.
Yeah. Because let's be honest, and I know some people listen to this show and be like, dang, she said that. Let's be honest, okay? If the cop tell you, put your hands behind your back, right? Somebody not going to like me when I say this. If the cop tell you, my Lord, to put your hands behind your back, and you start fighting, you start running, that is not what the cop told you to do. I'm like, to be real. Just be real. See, we like to play victim because victim, So let's talk about some of these folks that the cops told simply, put your hands where I can see them, or put your hands out of the car. Get out of the car, and you didn't. What am I getting out of the car? What you want me to get out of the car for? What you pulling me over for? I mean, you put 100 on a. See, we don't want to talk about this because we're trying to get some rights. But I got some family members that's in law enforcement. Okay? I got some family members in law enforcement. So I just want to say this, okay? And just like James said, you cannot fight your case on the side of the street, okay? You cannot do it. That cop tell you, hey, put your hands behind your back. And you trying to film it and all this. You trying to put your hands behind your back like that cop told you to. Because the bottom line is, we don't want to say that all lives matter, but they do. Blue, black, Chinese, you know what I'm saying, Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? If everybody do their part, that's all I'm saying, then a lot of this stuff wouldn't go down. I saw a video where people were saying that the cops was wrong, and I watched that video twice. That was enough for me. I don't have to watch it 10 times. I watched it twice. The police officer pulled him over. The police officer say, after he got his, license, registration, whatever they do, then the cop said, please step out of the vehicle. Look, that's all the cop said. Please step out of the vehicle. Didn't have a gun, drunk, please step out of the vehicle. The person just went crazy. I don't need to get out. I'm getting out. I mean, just went all the way up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Another one of my points, which I was talking about last week, was a lot of cops that have seen a lot of, that have been in shootouts or have
in situations.
Yeah, that have been in different situations. I feel, which I don't know nothing about law enforcement, I'm just gonna say this. I feel like it should be some downtime for cops that have been just out there in it. To me,
traumatized.
That's it, traumatized. I think, to me, people should get a time to be assessed and to be put, back in active duty, But after they take some downtime, if you've been you got bodies laying all over, y'all busting in the house, Then I also think too that if you the cop that's busting in drug dealers' houses, and you know what I'm saying, you doing sex trafficking cases and stuff like that, you doing some heavy duty stuff. Why are you passing out traffic tickets? I think that's a big leap. I think because they have traffic cops, don't they?
It's about like an officer coming over from the ward and then going to work at the police.
Exactly.
Police station or the county. It's like overseas you're fighting terrorists. At home, they're just regular people who doing dumb criminal stuff.
Exactly.
So you can't react to the people here like you would to those over there. But because you're in two totally different, and it's something as simple as somebody working for TDC or working for the prison system and then going to work at a county jail. That's two totally different scenarios. It's two totally different. TDC is a whole different beast. You have people who are there who are housed, who have been sentenced, and they have life sentences or 20 to 30-year sentences. So they don't have anything to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a different kind of. So you have to be a different kind of CO to work there. Whereas at a county facility, you still have to be mindful, and you still can't get what they call it, complacent. You can't just think, well, this is going to be another regular, ordinary day, because, they're still criminals. Yeah. And they can still do dumb stuff, and it can still hurt you. But it's just a lot less likely than if you were working at TDC. So It's like putting somebody in a more strenuous job where they have